Welcome to Style Lessons, supplementing 11 key lessons in style, the basics of clarity and grace. My name is Dr. John Burkett. Today I will discuss briefly the craft of style, the assigned style lessons and quizzes in Composition 2, and how style is a choice, a value, and a virtue. Please come along. Well, style is different than grammar. Style concerns how readers experience your sentences as clear or unclear, graceful or difficult, readable or confusing, and as proper or suitable for the situation and audience. Style is guided by principles, not rigid rules. And style is adjudicated not by the writer, but by target readers for whom one writes. Grammar, however, is about correctness and definitions mostly. Grammar is abstract logic applied to language. Grammar is judged by handbook rules, such as the Rules for Writers and the Chicago Manual of Style. Grammar is important, but always incomplete. Clear, graceful, appropriate style is the finer art. Grammar is a prerequisite of style and should be a slave to style. On the one hand, many sentences have correct grammar but poor style, even to the point of being unreadable, incomprehensible, or downright confusing. On the other hand, some sentences have clear, graceful style but incorrect grammar, and this tension may be judged acceptable by target readers in the situation. The point is, style and grammar are different. Both are important, but the final judge of communication must be target readers, not abstract grammar. In addition, style is also different from content, but they are always interrelated, divided with dotted lines, as it were. Style concerns how one writes, while content is what one says or writes. Style and content are both important, but different yet interrelated arts. You conduct research and analysis to create content in claims, reasons, and evidence, while style expresses design and voice, including arrangement, structure, tone, rhythm, sound, word choice, imagery, punctuation, figures of speech, and figures of syntax like parallelism that sets up comparison and contrast of content for better and new understanding. Aristotle teaches, "For it is not enough to have a supply of things to say," that is content, "but it is also necessary to say it in the right way," my emphasis, so that style contributes much toward the speech having a certain quality. This is from Aristotle's Art of Rhetoric, Book 3, Section 2, written around 350 BC. As an example, jazz artist Ella Fitzgerald performed a popular jazz song in 1939. "Tain't what you do, it's the way that you do it." She adds, "My ma taught me this lesson." The song's title is a proverb emphasizing that content, what you know and do, is never enough, but it's style, how you do it, that makes the difference. It's the way that you do it, as the song so eloquently says. Moreover, the song's incorrect grammar is not only acceptable but preferred in the situation because the song imitates the rhythms of actual American speech. So style is always aware of audience, whether popular, academic, or church audience. So style is not content and style is not grammar, but style is about creating clarity, grace, and a certain quality, as Aristotle writes. Regarding the style lessons, per my syllabus for Composition 2, you should complete one style lesson every week from Style, The Basics of Clarity and Grace by Joseph M. Williams. Williams is one of the team of writers who has composed The Craft of Research and the Trabian Manual, a manual for writers. Second, read the style lesson, learning key terms and principles of clear style. Third, watch my presentation illustrating how to apply each style lesson. And fourth, take the related style quiz each week at our class website. When you open each quiz at the class site, you will find a preface that includes instructions and hints for taking the quiz, and a link to my brief video presentation that visualizes and illustrates key principles from the style lesson. Through style, writers learn and apply virtues of style that are important in both composition and literature, and that help you serve your target readers through your clear and sometimes graceful writing. Style is a great accomplishment that will serve you and all of your future audiences forever. Style is not just a course, nor merely a lesson, but a valuable craft that's worth learning. Well, regarding style quizzes, due every week is one style quiz on the assigned style lesson from Style. Take the assigned quiz at the class site each week. Each quiz has 5 questions in either true, false, or multiple choice format, is worth 5 points, is scored with instructive feedback when you finish, and may be taken twice. Your highest score will be recorded. Style quizzes are open book, just like writing, and should be taken soon after the quiz opens at the class site. An important learning outcome for this class is this: students will be able to write in clear style, making main character subjects and making important actions verbs. And these outcomes are the topic of style lessons 2 and 3. I don't view the style quizzes as overly challenging, but they aim at helping you apply the style lessons and providing some accountability for doing so. My intention is that you will not only pass the short style quizzes each week, but more importantly, be able to apply clear style in your writing in this class and in every situation in which you write to create, organize, and communicate your ideas. Well, Style Lesson 1 is not about the craft of style, but understanding that clear, readable style is a social value, a personal choice, and a private virtue for writers who consider their readers. In Style Lesson 1, Joseph Williams recounts a short history of unclear writing, discussing some historical causes, social causes, and private causes of turgid, obscure writing in English. Style Quiz 1 asks the question, what are these causes of unclear writing? Well, notice how style is something of a social science concerned with causes and effects. The written text causes certain effects that readers experience. So good readers should read their responses and seek to locate the causes in the written text itself. This self-awareness is part of becoming a good reader and writer. Well, unclear writing has some historical, social, and personal causes. Here are some gleaned from the text. Well, English adopted not only a Latinate grammar, but also a Latinate writing style. Professional communities use a language of exclusion based in their particular technical vocabulary and the fact that they generally write for their colleagues and their bosses. Textbooks tend to imitate and pass on this obscure academies. People write obscurely due to fear of error and to hide or mask their ignorance. People often write for themselves rather than their target readers. And in all of this, of course, is a great irony. Actually, there's 2 ironies. First, we are likely to confuse others when we write about a subject that confuses us. And second, when we become confused by a complex style, we too easily assume that its complexity signals deep thought, and so we try to imitate it, thus compounding our already confused writing and passing on that style, potentially confusing yet more readers. Well, Williams discusses many other causes of unclear writing under the headings of historical, social, and private causes. You should know these causes for the first style quiz. Well, when you learn the principles of style, you and your readers experience many happy benefits. You'll become a better reader and listener. You'll become a better writer and speaker. You will understand more. I also know, writes Williams, that the more clearly we write, the more clearly we see and feel and think. Rules help no one do that, but some principles can. Here they are. Well, I look forward to sharing these principles with you. Principles that shape how readable, how delightful, and often how insightful your sentences can become, along with your paragraphs. We'll see you at the next style lesson on the topic of actions. Blessings to you.